Hi there, Brian McAboy with Inside Out Trading. I teach traders how to make a profit so predictable that they can quit their day job without fear. Today, we're going to talk about a really big deal for especially aspiring traders. Whether you've been trading for a week, a month, a year, or 3 years, if you're still not there and you're trying to be discretionary, this is something you want to pay attention to because this is one of those things that's keeping you from those consistent profits. So, check it out. And really, let's start with a lesson from franchises. Now, what is a franchise? Franchise is where they started a business and they got it running so well and they systemized it and got it organized so well that they could sell the business to other people, and people are buying a business that they know works. Now, this is really critical because if you think about it from a trading standpoint, this is a very pertinent kind of concept going on here. Now, one of the things that in the franchising world, one lesson that was learned a long time ago is, yes, you got the business figured out. It's all very well documented. All the systems and processes are in place and the business works and you've proven it and it's duplicable. You can move it to another town, another part of town, plug it in and it works and it makes money. Very desirable thing if you're wanting to start a business rather than having to start it up yourself and figure everything out. You can just buy a business that somebody else has already figured out and they've got it working and running and it's profitable and it's very predictable. So one of the biggest lessons in the franchise world is when you want to franchise your business, when you want to sell franchises to other people where they can come buy it, one of the lessons that was learned a long time ago is you have to minimize owner discretion. And here's why. You've already figured out how to make the business work. There's tons of details that go into that. And if you allow a new owner a lot of discretion, where they can do things the way they want to do them, it almost always screws it up. It almost always hurts the business. You've already figured it out. It already works. You've proven it. But now they're going to come over here and they're going to play with this and they're going to play with that. And I think I'll do this my way. And it's no. Part of the agreement when you buy a franchise is there's a whole lot of rules. These are how you do things, period. And you don't deviate from these. There is zero owner discretion on these matters because lesson learned from a lot of experience and a lot of franchises sold where the person who bought it didn't get the results they wanted. They're very frustrated, or they just plain had to close their doors. It's because they were allowed too much owner discretion. Same thing goes in trading. Now, so what is it about discretion? Discretion is a variable. It is almost always a built-in inconsistency. And this is especially true with trading. Now, I'm speaking as a quality assurance manager. With quality assurance, one of the primary goals in quality assurance in any business is consistency and consistent output over time with a whole lot of other variables thrown in, like different activities, different people, time. And so with trading, the goal is consistent profits. So what we want to do, and again, the lesson from the quality assurance world is we want to minimize inconsistencies. And discretion is an inconsistency. Every time you have discretion built into your trading, it is by definition an inconsistency. You're saying, I don't want to follow some set decision rule here. I want to do whatever I feel like at the time. I want to have some flexibility. That flexibility is by definition inconsistency. I don't want to do it the same as I do it all the other times. I want to do it maybe different. And I want to have that flexibility. That's cool. And yes, there are times when some flexibility is necessary, but you can still handle flexibility in a consistent manner. If you're going with just straight up discretion, where it's, I'm just going to leave that decision open, well, that's the problem. And you don't want to do that in trading. With trading, you want to have it all sorted out. You really do. You don't want to go into it thinking, well, I'll see how I'm feeling today and I'll respond to whatever the market's throwing at me. And again, that's just a whole basket full of inconsistencies and works totally against consistent profits. So if consistent profits is your goal, you want to eliminate quality assurance rule. You want to eliminate built-in inconsistencies. You want to eliminate opportunities for error. Two big things that take away from the bottom line. Totally applicable to trading. So opportunities for error. Now, what is error? Error is like when you let your emotions come in and make the decision for you or influence your decision. And again, that's where discretion really works against you. If your goal is consistent profits, You want to save discretionary trading until you are well seasoned with a lot of time, very successfully trading under your belt, so that all that processing that takes place subconsciously is well tuned. Until you reach that point, don't be a discretionary trader. Really, it's just working against you. It is working against your goal of consistent profits. So, the way to make consistent profits, really, if you want to get down to the brass tacks of it, the best way to have consistent profits out of your trading is to engineer what you're doing. And that's why I teach engineered profits. It's how you can take your trading and really just, again, applying quality assurance principles and practices where, yes, we have in quality assurance, and it's been proven all around the world. We take a given business activity and we make it so consistent that the results are predictable, hence quality assurance. And the tools are built to make business processes like trading, any repeated activity in the business world. Quality assurance is there to, quality assurance has the tools to really take any business activity and make it very consistent and get predictable, reliable, repeatable, predictable results. So this is what I teach. If you'd like to find out more about this, I'm hosting a live workshop where I'll get more into detail about this. Swing by insideouttrading.com and register. I'm doing, like I said, this is a live workshop where you can come and you can see what this is about. Really, seriously, it's engineered profits. How to make your trading so predictable that really you can quit your day job without fear because you have such a solid handle on it. That's what quality assurance does. And that's what I bring from my life prior to trading, was a quality assurance engineer. And what allowed me to turn my trading around was taking my quality assurance tools and skills and applying them to my trading. And it got everything so under control. That's what let me quit my day job 20 years ago and walk out the door without fear. And I've been living life on my terms ever since. So if that sounds appealing to you, again, swing by insideouttrading.com, register for the workshop. You'll see how this works. And seriously, if consistent profits is your goal, you want to have some security. You want to have that option to quit your day job if you just plain aren't liking it anymore. You don't like a new boss like me, or like I did. Seriously, that was why I walked out the door. They got a new plant manager. He and I didn't agree. I said, see you later. And I had that choice. So I want that same freedom for you. Swing by insideouttrading.com. Give me a like and a subscribe down below. Comment if you care to. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.